Remember in the dark side of dimensions when Kaiba talked about his Crystal Cloud network, real-time data streaming directly to his dual disk system? He built an entire global infrastructure just to play a card game at the highest level. And well, I've decided to do the same thing. Hello duelists, welcome back to the Crown Corp channel. My name is Bram, and today I'm going to show you how I built my own Crystal Cloud network. But before we get started, maybe I should briefly explain why I wanted to build it exactly. Right now, Dueling Dimension uses the Yu-Gi-Oh! Pro Deck API. It's a public API that gives you information about every Yu-Gi-Oh! Cards, their images, and it's great, and the people behind it have done amazing work. But here's the thing. The developer kindly requests that once your app goes public, you host your own copies of the card images. Which makes sense, they shouldn't have to pay for my bandwidth. So that's reason number one. As for the second reason, well, it's future-proofing. Eventually, I want to serve 3D models through this backend. It's one of the lessons that I learned while working on the Smart Jewel Gazer is that you should not put all of your 3D models into the app, because then the installation file is just gonna become way too big and there will come a point when you won't be able to add more 3D models. It's far better to just let users install a small application and then when they open it for the first time, ask them to install all the 3D models, and also when the app is updated, of course. So I realized I will need a backend and I thought I might as well name it after Kaiba's, so that's why I'm building my own Crystal Cloud network. So let me talk about how I actually build it, and I realized that that's something that I haven't really done all that much on this channel, explain my way of working and show you some of the behind the scenes. Over the past year or so, the way I wrote code has completely changed, both in my day job and for Dueling Dimension. I've gone from writing all the code myself to, well, it kind of feels like I'm becoming a manager of AI agents. For my work nowadays, I use Claude, like a lot of Claude. And for those of you who don't know it, it's kind of similar to ChatGPT, you could say, but Claude is my preferred tool. For the Crystal Cloud network, I started by just having a conversation. We talked through the architecture, which technologies to use, where to host everything, how to handle image caching, all the details you would normally figure out on a whiteboard or maybe in your head. Once we had a plan, I opened up Claude Code in my IDE and we started building together. And 5 phases later, the backend was deployed, the image bucket was live, and it was all working. Before we had all of this generative AI, this would definitely have taken me days, but with Claude at my side, it was a matter of hours before the entire backend was built. I'm not saying that AI writes everything for me. I still need to understand what's going on. I need to do the architecture. I need to make decisions. I need to fix things when they break. But the way I work now is fundamentally different from a few years ago. And honestly, I would say that I am way more productive now. So once the backend was completed and deployed, all that was left to do was actually test it using Dueling Dimension. And as you can see, well, honestly, you can't really tell. You're just gonna have to trust me here. But right now it is running on my own Crystal Cloud network. The card images are being served from my own infrastructure, and that's exactly how Kaiba would want it. Now that the backend is in place, I can start working on the next big feature, which is adding 3D models to the app. I normally only make videos and show you things once they're fully finished, and I guess that's still kind of the case with this backend, but I also wanted to try something new and share with you some behind the scenes and talk a bit about how I actually go to work. Let me know if this is something you're interested in, learning more about how I actually go to work, what's going on in my head while I'm building something, what works and what doesn't, because I only show things when they're actually built and somewhat successful, I guess, but I never really show my failures. So if that is something you would be interested in, then please let me know down in the comments. This is all I have for now, so all that's left to say is thank you for watching and I hope to see you in the next video. Bye.